I'm Gail Kalver, and I'm from Chicago, born and raised, and have loved the city, and loved living there and loved the dance world in Chicago. I started out as a professional musician, and in the course of playing, I got to play in the Joffrey Ballet Orchestra, and I think I just fell in love with dance at that point. After 8 years at Ravinia, Hubbard Street came a calling, and I kind of felt I was ready to go on my own and lead something. So I went over to Hubbard Street, where I spent the next 23 years.
First of all, she was my business partner as the executive director of Hubbard Street, and I immediately liked Gail. She just had, she's down to earth and everything that I like. Gail is so involved across the board with everything.
Well, I was the kid in high school who had perfect attendance and didn't even know it until they gave me the award, which was very embarrassing. So when I got into the dance world, when I got invited to a performance, of course I went. I was on the board of See Chicago Dance. I also participated in the Harris Theater and a lot of projects, the Chicago Community Trust Dance Initiative, a lot of projects that pulled the community together. And I loved working with all the different people from the different companies. River North, some of the memories there, well, aside from it being delightful to go in every day, there was a lot of fun touring. So I was just very fortunate to have had such wonderful experiences living in Chicago, never going anywhere, but seeing the world. I was flying to meet the company, to meet Hubbard Street in Germany. We landed in Frankfurt. I noticed that Pina Bausch was playing, and I dropped my stuff at the hotel and went straight to the theater. I just had heard of her, never knew what it was going to be. And sitting there, watching her as the jet lag kind of swept over me, it was kind of surrealistic. I felt I was like in another world, and that was really my one of my favorite memories. I'm very honored to be given the Distinguished Service Award. I feel good that I've had an impact on people, on dancers, on young administrators, on my colleagues.
I think people should be recognized when they make a major contribution. Since this is See Chicago Dance and Gail's involvement in the Chicago dance community, and as effective as she's been all the while, yeah, I think she should be recognized. I thank Gail for everything that she's done, how effective she is to the dance community in general. But to me personally, she was unbelievably supportive as the executive director to my job as the artistic director. So I wouldn't have lasted that long if it hadn't been for Gail. I really wouldn't have, because I was kind of difficult, and Gail tolerated me. More than tolerated me, she kind of understood me. So I thank her for that.
This is a very unusual time for us. And I even felt a little strange getting an award in the middle of a pandemic with civil unrest and a long overdue Black Lives Matters movement, the elections coming up. So what I think is important, I think people need to take care of themselves. They need to take care of their health. They need to pay their bills. They need to vote. They need to express their opinions. They also need to support their advocacy organizations. Support See Chicago Dance, because it is our support system.
I hope that it comes out of your heart and gut to make a donation.
Every little bit helps. So if you think you can give $5, then give $7. If you think you can give $7, give $10. And if you think you can give $100, give $1,000. What the heck? See Chicago Dance is our voice to the greater Chicago cultural world and to the national arts community. And we are better off for having it.